Hi guys, welcome to episode 7, 8 and 9 of Drag Race UK Season 6. Yes, it's very exciting. We are getting towards the end of the season now and we're going to jump straight into episode 7, which was Pop of the Tops Rusical. Now, I'm not saying that all the musicals are the best, the bomb.com, because they're all like, oh yeah, it's something we always look forward to. And I'm like, no girl, that's Snatch Game, but whatever. The musicals are fierce. Sometimes they're like literally the top, the Ben de la creme of the fucking challenges, and some of them are trash, like legit dog shit. But anyway, this is somewhere in the middle. Like, it's cute. I loved it. I love the like British references to like the British divas, you know, that well-known British queen Kylie Minogue from Australia, and just the outfits, the looks, everything. It was pretty cool, and I loved the structure of it, of how it was like a Top of the Pops kind of vibe, like coming in at number 7 this week is this, and working its way up to like the number 1 of the charts. So that was super cute. The George Michael look was pretty cool. I thought she did good. The hair was like on point. So it was a cute look. She did good. Karen Thrax, like Marmalade as Elton John was funny. Like that look was a bit like the glasses, like, you know, like Elton John has the big looks, and it was funny. I gotta give a massive shout out to Release the Slaves as Adele though. Like, the look was cool, the hair, everything. Like, when the hair works, it works, and we're gonna get onto that later. But seriously, given the Adele isms, like, oh my god, like bangs, like fuck, where's my light, and like the things that she did, like nobody is Adele with the voice that she has, and then the talking voice and just the personality. Like, she's just fucking fierce. Like, so Release did amazing as Adele on that score. Charity was Kylie, and I was loving that vibes of like the Padam references and the like futuristic and the red and the dancing and all that sort of stuff. Yeah, I'm reading from my notes because I got to. She did the Aussie accent as well, which was fierce. Octavia, she was high energy. Like, she obviously, if you're gonna wear the British flag Jerry Halliwell dress look, you get the vibes. But like the judges were like, you weren't really given Jerry isms, but then Jerry doesn't really have isms, does she? I don't know. Octavia was like the high energy version, given as much as she could. Maybe it was a bit sloppy, but I definitely think she maybe struggle bust this week, because she's kind of been struggle bust some of the times. And yeah, it was a look with a bit of a performance, but it could have been anyone really. But then again, it might be like Thor, like set up to fail, giving you a character who you can't really bring much personality to, can you? Somebody tell me, can you give Jerry Halliwell personality? Just saying, just asking. And then literally the gag, like, it wasn't even a gag, but just the credits at the bottom where it was, I've listed a few names, like literally where it was like Cher Lloyd, Leonia Lewis, Sophie Ellis Bextor, all these like iconic names. Like, there's some iconic names in there. And then there was fucking Rachel Adedeji from the X Factor, the voiceover guy giving like that full on voice. Like, y'all know Rachel Adedeji if you're here. That's what I love to see, is these UK references in the Drag Race UK. Also Billie Piper. Shout outs to Billie Piper. Because We Want To, Day and Night, 2 of the best songs ever. Performance, well, the music videos were a bit like, but she looks fierce, and I love Billie Piper, one of my favourite companions in Doctor Who, and I love it anytime that she comes back, and she's just fucking fierce, and I'll listen to them 2 songs. I wish Billie Piper's music career took off to the stars, but it didn't. And now it's time for my favourite looks of the week. And this week was Night of 1,000 Princess Diana's. And y'all already know who number 1 is going to be on this one, okay? Say it with me in 3, 2, 1. Marmalade! Oh my god. The polka dot, she better do. Fit, looks fierce. The fact she made it, she is just everything with the fashion queen Marmalade. I live and I love, and she's my number 1 for like the runway looks all the time. Absolutely incredible. And it fit incredible, and it just, I don't know what else to say, but she's just fucking fierce. And this was a cute runway. Like, obviously it's British references, and we've got like the 1,000, well, not 1,000 Princess Diana's, but I gotta give massive shout outs to a few queens. Well, a couple of queens. Lil in the wedding dress, I thought, well, that was fierce. I love the little references, like there's only room for 3 of us in this relationship. And then it comes into the revenge dress vibe, and she's like worked it in like with the tattoos. Like, that is fucking fierce, and I absolutely live for it. It's a reveal, but with some fierceness. Speaking of the revenge dress, we got Karen Thrax. Now, I didn't love the parka look. I googled it afterwards and I was like, whatever. Not really the vibe. I love red, but whatever. The revenge dress was fierce, like fitted, she looked incredible, but that wig was not the tea. Now, if you're gonna do Princess Diana, you gotta get Lil's wig. Lil was on point. Lil is my number 2. Lil is literally my number 2 on my favourite looks of the week because she turned it out. And she had a concept, and she had the reveal, the fucking wedding dress, the tattoos merging, going in with the like just revenge, like goth punk version vibe living, but she had the hair. Tell you who else didn't have the hair? Octavia. What was that dress? No, not that, and not the hair. Charity similarly had a similar sort of hair situation. Well, hers wasn't not big enough and like draggy enough for Princess Diana. Hers was fucking somebody else, Margaret Thatcher, but she knew this. But anyway, it was actually a cute look, and I love like the blue tights, like the blue legs she was given. Hello, Alaska. But not the hair. You know you did wrong. Top 2 of the week, Marmalade and Lil. So without any further ado, let's just crack on with the lip sync and elimination. We're going to see who's going to go, who's in the bottom 2, and who's going to win. Who's going to win? Actually, yeah, literally, like, I feel like Marmalade did good, like Kyron did good, and the look was good. Like, I thought I loved Lil's like Laura laughs. Like, anything with fucking Stella Black is always going to be just so funny, and just doing the accent and stuff. So it just, you got the personality down. And Lavoie was pretty fierce. Oh my god, yes, like literal diva vibes, which is just her vibes in the gown and everything. It was cute. It was cute.
Welcome back, queens. I've made some decisions.
I can't get enough of that polka dot look. Oh my god.
Marmalade, you're safe.
Safe?
You may step to the back of the stage. Thank you.
But with that look? For
real? Lavoie, you made a splash on the runway, and in the challenge, you topped the pops. Congratulations, you are the winner of this week's challenge.
Literally given like a... hang on, was that her 3rd badge now? Like in a row though?
3 badges in a row!
Hey, girl! Oh, are we not a little bit like... should it not have gone to Marmalade? Like, Marmalade deserves... has Marmalade actually not got a win yet? She needs a badge just for all this fashion, couture, runway elegance that we're getting. That I'm having graced my eyes. Like, I mean, how are you, Lavoie, with that look? Like, I get the reference in the water with, like, Canny, and she sat there wet all night, but...
Karen Thrax.
I don't know.
Relisa, you are both safe.
Fair. Okay, so that leaves Octavia, which I would have... oh,
You may join the
Lil.
other girls.
Lil's already been in the bottom before. Actually, has Octavia lip sync before? I think they both have. So at this point, it is very much like,
Charity.
I'm sad. Oh, Charity's there too.
Your
Sorry.
look didn't remind us of Princess Di, but we can't get your Kylie out of
Yeah,
our
no,
heads.
her Kylie was enough to save her, 100%. Come on.
You are safe.
Thank you all so much.
Okay, not me like literally not remembering to wear my engagement ring this entire time. Fuck's sake. This is what happens when I'm filming and racing around, but anyway, it's all good. Lil and Octavia.
Octavia,
Okay.
I'm sorry, my dears, but you are both up for elimination.
I am no stranger to the bottom, but the judges damn well know that what I can do is put on a show.
True, I think they can turn a lip sync, so like let's just see how it's gonna be.
Is mine to make. Prior to tonight, you were asked to prepare a lip sync performance of Time War from the Rocky Horror
No
Picture
way.
Show.
Come on, Halloween. Oh my god. To be fair, this was 2 weeks ago. No, it was only last week. This was after Halloween. This is like Lil's like outfit vibe as well. Like the time warp. Are you actually for real? Yeah, I can't remember the dance
For
moves.
you to lip sync
For
for your life.
I can't believe they're doing the time warp. Oh my god. It's astounding. Time is fleeting. Madness takes its toll. Okay, Octavia's doing the like what she was doing in the musical. Let's do the time warp again. do. They're really driving me insane. Next, they're gonna be having the Macarena up in here or something like Howie. I mean, that was pretty fierce. Octavia was kind of sloppy, messy though, with the movements and like, it was still fun. High energy.
Queens,
I'd give it to Lil.
I've made my decision. Lil. Shantae, you stay.
Yay! Oh my gosh. Also, like, that would have been a fierce look to go home on, by the way, but no. I'm glad she's staying, actually.
Octavia, since day one, you've raised a lot of eyebrows. Especially your own. We love you. Now,
The proper, like, not the Gen Z, whatever that
Thank you
is.
from the
Like,
bottom of my heart. Thank you so
Oh.
much. This experience has been unforgettable, so thank you so much.
thank you.
well done, Octavia. You know what? It's pretty fierce. And what's that? Top 7? So,
I love you.
right, Octavia's out of here. Let's boop skip forward in time to episode 8. Wheat. Oof. Oof, that's egg, I think, actually. But anyway, 8. I can't believe what. Oh my god, that's like 3/4 of the way done now. UK 6. Let's do this. Episode 8 is going to be great. And why is that? Because we have family resemblance makeover challenge. Oh my god. Okay, so shout outs to all of the queens, all of the family members who came in and put themselves through this, as they do every season. But it is so much fun to see them come together, working with their parents or their siblings or whatever, or their partners as well. Like, shout outs, because hopefully they don't ever split up. But you get the vibes. I have to give a massive shout out to Lavoie's dad. Voila, like, hello. When he first came into the workroom and just the interaction and just, I was like teary. I was like, oh my god, seriously, the connection and just, I don't even know, like, the fact that somebody's older than Lavoie, like, hello, is that even possible? I'm gagged. Like, I'm just kidding. Seriously, like, nearly in his 80s. I think they said 78. I'm like, oh my god, so supportive of their son, their drag queen son, the community. All the words that they said was just so nice, so inspiring. It's just been such a lush, like, wholesome episode, and voila, like, fucking work, like, going for it, like, on the runway, like, trying to take the spotlight. Like, I live your best life at 78, you know what I mean? Like, fucking do it. So obviously this week is all about the looks and stuff, so we're going to jump into the looks pretty much for the whole thing. But it's cool seeing, like, cohesive. In fact, you know what it is? Looking at all of the looks, they're all cohesively similar, like, as a collective bunch, which doesn't always happen, because you get somewhere it's like, what was your thought? But anyway, but yeah, we'll jump into that in 3, 2, 1. And now it's time for my favorite looks of the week, and this week is the family resemblance. And my top 2 is just gonna have to be Marmalade and Just Jam, with Release the Slaves and oh my god, I'm saying it. I'm reading it. Jalisa Lisa, because Rue keeps calling Release the Slaves Release Lisa. But anyway, Jalisa Lisa, fucking fierce. Love them both. We're just gonna go through them, because for Marmalade and Just Jam, it was given, like, the match, like, the orange yellow color vibe for Marmalade and the pinky red Jam for her mum, and it was just, they looked so cool together, cohesive. And the way that Marmalade paints, like, that color that she's done on the eyes around here is actually stunning. Like, physically, look at this, it's gorge. It's given, like, Cintrinian vibes with the little tartan vibes. Living for it. And Relisa, like, shout outs, because the gown edge that I think she made when she walked down, like, her sister looked amazing too. Love the Coca-Cola, like, Lady Gaga telephone music video, like the Coke hair vibe situation. I want some. Seriously, Relisa's gown when she was walking down in that, like, I don't know, the judge was saying something about the length, but I'm like, whatever. I thought she looked absolutely glam, absolutely stunning. Like, I loved it. Seriously, like, she totally deserves it. Moving on to Kyron, Thrax, and Rubella, I was getting, like, Cookie Monster, fucking Sesame Street, trash cans, which is very her. Like, the trash is definitely her vibes. And just saying, I don't really know, like, what, like, else she likes, but I didn't live for it. Like, AJ Adudu, like, was living for it, and I'm gagged and loving that AJ is on the panel, by the way, like literally all over the screens right now. Big Brother vibes. But no, I would not have given that. That is like Kyron's fashion faux pas of the season, personally. Just saying. Similarly, Charity. No, I like the red hair. It's cute. Mama T, work. And that also, yeah, Lavoie, Voila. She was painted. She was walking down. She was doing the thing, strutting her stuff. Like, I'm living for like the fact that she's like an older queen. Lavoie, like Voila's obviously an older queen too, but they both are. I'm kidding. And Lil and Lola Buzzcock, seriously, like giving the tattoo vibes, super fun, super cute. I love that. Like she's like dragging up her mum and everything. I thought that was like a really nice. I would have put Lil at like 3rd in the spot. Actually, I thought that was a really nice look. So well done to Lil. She's doing some things with the looks this week. Seriously, I feel like if we're gonna predict, Charity might be in trouble. And I don't see them putting Lavoie on the bottom. But then did they live for Kyron? Maybe this is time for Kyron's like fall from grace for 1 week to like lip sync, and then like she's probably gonna win, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna be Kyron and Lavoie in the top 2. Maybe Marmalade with a 3. I don't know. But I feel like I'd possibly put Kyron in the bottom this week. Let's find out. We're going straight into the lip sync and elimination. We're going to see what's going to happen and find out who's in the top, who's in the bottom, and what's the lip sync song. Absolutely sweating tonight. I don't know why I wore this. Oh, well, actually, I do, because I look fierce. It's my new jacket, and I'm loving it. Anyway, it is absolutely sweating, though.
I don't know how they're going to judge this. And at this point, I feel like all of us need to learn the lip sync song.
Oh, girl, not like this fucking 6-way lip sync of season 11. No, not about that vibe. Could you imagine if we actually got that ever again? But they're not wrong. Like, they have all done... Well, okay, there's a few that are a bit on the lower end. But they've all done good with the makeovers. And maybe the looks just on, like, there. Sorry, Chara. But... I like how cohesive they all were, and they've all done amazing, so shout outs to literally all the queens and all the family members. But yeah, I do think Chara's in the bottom.
Based on the judge's deliberation, I've made some decisions.
I'd give Marmalade the win. Come on, she needs a badge.
You and your dad were real scene stealers. Kyron, you turned trash into treasure. Lil, you and your mom really know how to put on a show, girl.
Okay, these are clearly the top 3.
You are all safe.
Oh, it's gonna be Marmalade's time. Come
you
on.
three may step to the back of the stage.
Well done to them. Seriously, they were great looks. Oh, does that mean Relisa? Wait, Relisa could win? Hang on, what? Whoa.
Marmalade. Congratulations, you are the winner of this week's challenge.
The look queen on a look challenge design. Oh my god, like, oh, she gets her badge finally. She deserved it last week, she deserved it all the other weeks, but whatever.
It tastes so sweet.
Marmalade. I bet. Get me some toast. Butter and toast. Bit of jam. Actually, I prefer jam and marmalade, to be fair, so I'll have the sister. But, I mean, I meant a mother, but you know what I mean? Queen sister. They can be sister.
Thank you for not only bringing my mum here, but allowing her to see this moment. I think I can hear her from the workroom screaming right now.
I love it. I'm so happy for her to get this badge. I'm kind of gagged and shocked at Relisa being in the bottom. Like, I what? I'm sorry. Like, Chara, fair enough, but Relisa?
This is my first time being in the bottom 2. The nerves are taking over, but I am clenching my handbag and I'm ready.
Thought you meant somewhere else. Clenching. I'm there with you, Chara. Like, if I was ever on Drag Race, I'd be scared the fucking shitless to be in that lip sync situation. So, props to you. I want them both to stay. I want Chara to stay, I'm not gonna lie, but like...
Good luck, and don't fuck it up.
Oh no. Oh, did we all just get rickrolled? Like, not a chance. Like, this song? Okay. Why though? Who knew there was words to this as well? You know what, it's me. I don't know words, okay? Imagine having to, like, learn the lyrics to the song to survive Drag Race. Like, that would be a piss take. I'll live for that dress. Come on, really say. It looks so good. Desert you. Never gonna... never gonna say goodbye. To be fair, it was obviously an iconic song in the 80s. Get it, Release? I love that. She's a fucking performer. Remember week 1, like, hello. And she's breaking it down in this, like, gown. I want it to stay, but I also don't want to say bye to Charity. Never gonna say goodbye, Charity. Never in here. In here. It's at this point where you kind of have to give it on track record as well, because you can't really... I don't know. Yeah, Releasa was better in the lip sync, but even then, if it was close, it's got to go on track record. Shouldn't, but...
Release Lisa. Shantae, you stay.
That's not her name, Rue. Ruble. Oh, I don't want to see Charity go, but hey,
You may join the other girls.
episode 8. That's like the one before the semi-final. I'm pretty certain episode 9 is going to be the semi-final. But that's really props to Charity. Hey, she's come a long way from that jump rope exercise vibe challenge.
Sweet
week 1.
Chara, you will always be our cup of tea. Now, sashay away.
Thank you all so much. This has been so incredible, and I can't thank you enough.
Thank you.
I love you all.
Can't wait to meet you, drag on Charity.
Love you, Chara.
It leaves me with one last thing. Is that a wasp?
Is that a what? I love how she's like claiming that now, like from Nadine Coyle, to be fair.
Hi, sweetheart. You're fab. Well done. I love you.
It must be so weird being like, you know, when you go home from, you know, when we all go home from Drag Race, because we've all filmed it, we all know what it's like. You know, when you go home from Drag Race and you'd be like, right, I can't tell you the track record, I can't tell you what things are. She gets to go home and her mum was there at the elimination. Like, in a way, it kind of, I don't know, it's like serendipity in a way. I don't know if that's the word, but it's yeah, she's got that comfort of like, well, her mum was there for elimination. Like, it's cute. Right, episode 9. Is it actually literally episode 9? I can't believe it. It's semi-final vibes. Who have we got left? Literally, Jam, Jars, Marmalade, Release Lisa, Kyra in the Trash, Lil, and voila. Like, that's a top 5. I'm excited for more. Okay, so first of all, Release Slaves doing the old switcheroo with the lineup of the comedy roast. Like, they're all like, kumbaya, like, we're going to do it really fun, we'll just do it random, and it's going to be like, and they're just like, actually, I kind of want to go first, so we're going to do that. Then Lil's like, well, I don't want to go after Lavoie. And Lavoie's like, okay. And she's like, well, Lil, you know what, you go before. Like, gag. Like, I'd be literally stressed, being like, okay, well, it's going to be fair, and then suddenly it's like, actually, I have the power, I'm going to pick and mix and do a little something different to suit me. But seriously, so this week is the comedy roast challenge with the clown sort of theme, so they're all dressed as clowns. Got me notes as I usually do. Literally loving it. Like, I love a roast. Obviously comedy, like, who doesn't love comedy, you know what I mean? And obviously bringing the queens back so we can roast the queens, we can roast the contestants, we can roast the panel. Everything fierce. Loved it. So Releasa went first. And first of all, I've just got to say, I'm kind of gagged and shocked at how they're all critiquing it as if, like, 4 of them have done a bit, like, bad and Lavoie's done amazing, which we all know she did. We'll get onto her. But the fact that the other 4 are like, I was laughing at all 5 of them. So, like, it must be kind of hard to judge, and they're probably going to have to add in a bit of the runway. But I generally was loving all of them. Like, as much as, like, there was a few stumbles, I don't like the critiques that they've given some of them, to be fair. So, starting with Releasa, legit cackling. Like, she was just so random. So, like, this is not a roast, but it's comedy, and the way she was sort of dealing with it and handling it was actually really funny, and I thought it was cute, so whatever. Kyron with the character, I thought she was all right. She had some good laughs. Like, that's like basically it. I thought, okay, she's gonna be safe. It's gonna be cute. They're kind of critiquing her negatively, but I thought she had some good laughs. It was cute. It was all right. Now Lil, I gotta say, first of all, her clown look was great. She looked the part. And then she full on stumbled, and I was like, oh no, it's the worst when they do that. And I'm like, okay, well, clearly Relisa may have struggled. Kyron did good. Lil's now done the worst by stumbling, and then she like tried to save the joke and retell it and stumbled again. I was like, hang on a second. Oh no. Seriously, I don't know. They were kind of like laughing with her, and that they basically critiqued it, saying, well, you picked it up well, and if you can do that, then that's great. It's off the cuff, that kind of stuff. And I was a bit like, I was really worried for Lil, but she might be okay considering the critiques that they've given Kyron and Relisa. And even Marmalade. I'm sorry, we're going to go straight to Marmalade because I thought she was absolutely... What did I write? I wrote, Marmalade was good, above average. Like, she was funny, she was like slating them, she was doing a roast given the harsh critiques. And I thought it was quite funny. I thought it was accurate. I loved how a lot of them went in on Dita, oh my god, with her like stone face. That was like a gag. And she was not living for it. She was just like... Say someone else, bitch. And I'm like, well, you went home first. Practically. And obviously they were joking about her going home in the shower breaking her leg as well, so that was kind of a gag. And we gotta talk about Lavoie, seriously. The bath mat cue card, a physical sort of like joke always works as well, which I thought was pretty cool. But she was just incredible from beginning to end. And like Michelle said, it was basically like Bianca Del Rio kind of vibes, like buy a ticket to her show because it's going to be hilarious. Lavoie's always been that comedy, personable kind of character, and she just does it so well. She's seasoned, she's a professional, she's incredible, and I'm so happy. Like, we already know she's going to have this win. She's literally got this win for this week, her 4th badge. Like, I genuinely don't know who we would put in the bottom, like the other 4. Like, I feel like Relisa was like me chatting away, like stumbling all over the stage, like where we're going next kind of thing. And I would probably, I feel like based on what Lil did, I would put Lil in the bottom, but they might be leaning more towards Kyron for that whole, right, we're going to put Kyron in the bottom for like a lip sync vibe, and then she's going to win next week kind of vibe. I don't know. But Marmalade I thought was great. I would put Marmalade second, not going to lie. Marmalade, I would go Lavoie, Marmalade. 3rd would be Kyron. 4th would be... It depends on whether you want like actual comedy, because Lil was kind of there, I don't know, whereas Relisa was just like, what was she bringing? But they would be like, yeah, I feel like Lil and Relisa would be my bottom 2. And now it's time for my favorite looks of the week, and this week is semi-final vinyl. And I legit thought, like, when I heard that, it was going to be like Shangela All Stars 3 coming up with the vinyl discs coming on, like literal vinyls kind of thing. So Lavoie does that. But it was kind of cool. It kind of worked. But, like, it was given, like, retro vibes. But props to her for doing it. But it wouldn't have made, like, my top. But speaking of the top, it's going to be Marmalade. The retro vinyl player vibe with the actual speaker and, like, the needle arm thing. Creative. Incredible. The colour also just looked, like, stunning. Like, oh, my God. Like, just blended. And it's just very Marmalade. Of course it was going to be fashion. Of course it was going to be smart. It was going to be everything. And second for me is Kyron Thrax with the red and black spikes. Y'all know I love a red and black. She was given very Aquaria, but that's like one of my first and only comparisons this entire season, so you can't kick off because I've done that. But she looked fierce. She looked really good, and it's very, very her. And Michelle was like, I'm over spikes, but like it still worked. Fierce. However, I gotta say, a massive shout out to Relisa Slaves, because I actually loved this, like, the silhouette that she gave. Obviously, she loves to give the body, the lingerie, that kind of vibe. She's got, like, the PVC vinyl on the go, but then the triangular sort of silhouette with the little umbrella, just all put together, just works for me. I love it. And the coat was super cute, see-through. It's a nice colour palette with, like, the pinks and the see-throughs. It kind of just worked. Didn't love the face or the hair as much. The face was a little bit crunchy. I just didn't really care for the judges' critiques on her, like, the full look. They were like, it's basic comparatively to the other queens, but I'm like, fair enough. But I thought it was executed well on Release's part. But going back to Lavoie with the vinyls, loved the hair. Like, Lavoie's had some pretty fierce hair, to be fair, and she loves her red hair, actually. I think she had it on the first week. She had it recently, like last week in the makeover challenge. Like, she looks all right. Like, her face is good. I like the hair. I really liked it from the side. Like, that was fierce. And Lil with the sort of Material Girl, Madonna, Marilyn Monroe vibes, pink and white, but like a total like sadistic like gimp twist on it, which kind of works with the vinyl. But I don't love the Face Keeney vibe too much. I think it was just a little bit almost too scary. I don't know, not for me, and not the best look, but definitely Marmalade and Kyron, and a vinyl look, a vinyl theme is pretty cute. You can get a mixture of the smart like Marmalade or the literal like Lavoie, and then the actual vinyl like Material like Releaser, Kyron and Lil. So all that's left to say now is we all know that Lavoie's won. Who was going to be in the bottom two though? Seriously, like I said earlier, I feel like it would be Releaser and Lil, but I wonder if they're going to put Kyron in there just to see what her lip syncing style would be before like a finale, and I assume it's going to be like lip sync finale vibes next week. But anyway, let's go.
I've made some decisions. Lavoie, tonight a star was born. Congratulations, you are the winner of this week's challenge.
I don't want to say, did she literally give 4 wins in a row though, like one after another on the trot, like all the badges? She's also earned a spot in the final next week. Here's the final vinyl.
Most importantly, you are moving on to the grand finale. Congratulations.
I've won the roast.
Releasa, I'm sorry, my dear, but you are up for elimination. Kyron.
At least we get a
Marmalade.
Release a lip sync.
You
Sexual
are safe.
seductive. That's how I would have done it. Lil and Releaser in the bottom. But I did have a feeling they were going to put Kyron in the bottom there. But no, Kyron, Marmalade, Lavoie. They're like the top 3. So I don't know which way it's going to go here. But I'm just happy with how the season has transpired into the finale. Another little lip sync.
Just need to get through this performance without dying.
At least she doesn't have the mask on. And she has lips available to lip sync. No Valentina moments here. Who would you guys give it to based on track record, the season, like what we want to see in the finale? They've both had really good weeks and good traction, but I feel like I'd tip it more to Lil. But I guess we're going to see based on the lip sync. Oh, Ella Henderson. Okay. I kind of know this song. It's more of a modern song for a change, which work. Crazy what love can do. Dun, 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 dun. I don't even know if Lil can like actually move much, but hey. Releaser's definitely given movements, performance, and it does kind of suck that we can't really see Lil's face or the lips much. Like, feel like Lil maybe should have took that off earlier on so she could just had a bit more movement throughout the song, but it's almost like she doesn't exist in this lip sync, to be fair. Releaser killed it.
Releasa, Shantae, you stay.
Based on the lip sync, definitely.
Thank you.
You've earned your place in
4.
next week's grand finale.
Is it going to be a lip sync or is it going to be like a music video vibes? Because either way, she's going to be performing and it's going to be lingerie. I can see it all now. I can see it now.
Lil, we see big things in your future. Now, sashay
Hey,
away.
they've just announced France
Thank you
All
so much
Stars.
for having me. I've had such a brilliant time. I've met amazing people. I've done loads of challenges that I never thought I'd be able to do. And I just want to thank you all. Thank you so much. And what a fucking fab top 4! Oh my god!
I love that. I also just love the love like for the other queens.
Thank you.
She could totally be like All-Star vibes. If we're gonna get a UK All-Stars, I mean, hello, or we're gonna have it or not. Maybe they'll announce it at DryCon.
Now I want to hear from you, our fabulous
Top
viewers.
4 queens, hashtag. Who are we? I don't know. Like, I've been Team Marmalade the whole time. Her looks have been incredible. I generally think it's going to be Kyron Thrax who wins. But Lavoie has really sort of stormed out the gate the last 4 weeks, all these wins, and she's a seasoned queen. I would love if Lavoie would win. Her booking speed's going to go up. The queues are going to be long at DragCon. Episode 9 is done and we are leading into the finale next week, which is going to be its own video, obviously, so stay tuned for that. But I really appreciate everybody. Thanks so much for watching the video. Give it a thumbs up if you like it. And who are you rooting for the finale? Hashtag Team Who. Like, I literally... It's not that I couldn't see Releasa winning, but I really would be so happy for Lavoie. Living for Marmalade and her looks. Bring her back for an All-Stars if she doesn't win. And obviously Kyron Thrax has also been like a really like young, new, like current look queen and performer as well. But like I say, Lavoie, she's been standing out recently, so I don't know, I could see Lavoie and Kyron as the top 2. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next week for the finale, and after that it'll be DryCon, where I get to see all these queens. I'm very excited. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you very soon. Bye, guys.